Hey RealFam, welcome to my channel. My name is Ntabi and this is Real Talk with Ntabi, a channel where you can expect everything empowerment and transformation. And one of the things that I do here on my channel is to help you to grow your YouTube channel and to learn about anything that can help you better your channel, things that you shouldn't do, that you should do, and all of that. So today I'm going to share with you some of the things that YouTube has done to actually make sure that you get monetized. Now, the rules have changed. Back then, you could actually have a YouTube channel and just get monetized from just having a few subscribers, like 100, 200, whatever, okay? So now the rules have changed, and this is how it's done now. You will need to actually have 1,000 subscribers. Yes, 1,000 subscribers. So you want to find out more? Stay tuned. So guys, we know that we really want to get monetized on our YouTube channels, and we really want to make sure that we follow all the rules and regulations, but sometimes we just keep creating our content without realizing that some of the things that we're doing is actually affecting our progress or us actually getting to a level where we are monetized. So YouTube changed the rules. It has changed the game. Well, of course, if you are new here, that does not really matter anymore, because those are rules that were actually practiced back then. So someone who was on YouTube a couple of years ago would tell you that, no, I didn't actually need to get to 1,000 to get monetized, all right? I was just monetized with the number of subscribers I had, and it was fine. And that's how it was. But unfortunately today it's a little different. So what you need for you to get monetized on YouTube today, at this very moment, you need to have 1,000 subscribers. Not just 1,000 subscribers, you have to also make sure that you have more than 4,000 watch time. Well, you can say just 4,000 watch time, of course. 4,000 watch time. Yes, I'm not saying 4,000 views or whatever. 4,000 watch time. That is not all. You need to have that 4,000 watch time within a space of 12 months, 1 year. 1 year is not the lifetime. If you've had your channel for years, like myself, that does not apply. If maybe at the moment when you look at your channel, you actually have a good lifetime of about 5,000 watch time, it actually does not apply if it's a lifetime. You need to check the section where it says within 356 days, which is 12 months to be exact. So do you have 4,000 watch time at the moment? Well, if you don't have that, it's important for you to check, and YouTube Studio is the place to be. YouTube Studio has a section where it says monetization. So that is where you get to track and see how things are happening. Now, I know a lot of people don't like watching that because they feel like, oh, it discourages them because they don't know when they'll get there, or it discourages them because maybe not more people are watching. But in actual fact, it is actually a way to show you that it's so important to know what's happening on your YouTube Studio, so that you have an idea. Even when you set a target, you set a target knowing that, okay, so for this month I was able to have what, just about 600 watch time. So what could I do to really improve and maybe double it, or maybe move it from 6 to 8, from 8 to 10, and all of that. That's something that I got to do for myself, and I can really safely say that I could see the difference when I get to evaluate and somehow find a better strategy in order for me to gain more views, gain more watch time. All right, it's still a little bit difficult, but of course I believe that the more you keep working, the more you keep checking the algorithm, and the more you keep trying to target good sections of when you should do your videos, because that's another issue right there. I do live streams, and often this time will be the best one according to the algorithm, and I do it at that certain time, and only to find that I only have 2 or 3 people. I know it's sad, but it is what it is. It is what it is. But I think with constant learning, constantly trying to see what works best, I will actually get there. And of course, you will actually get there too. So if you can make friends with the YouTube Studio, if you can be best buddies with the YouTube studio, you will be fine. All right, so those are some of the things that YouTube looks at. Now the last part, I don't mean to jinx it or spoil it, because you might be thinking, yay, I'm almost at a 4,000 watch time, I'm almost at 1,000 subscribers. Yes, you can get all excited, but there's actually more. YouTube, it takes your channel for review. Yeah. YouTube won't immediately just put you on the partnership program. You won't just get there. There's just so much more that needs to be done. They have to check if you've got like copyright strikes, if you somehow have content that is not good, some content that is illegal, content that is kind of harmful to the community or community guidelines. They check all of that. If you have strikes and all of that, they check all of that. So you will need to make sure that you don't have all of that. So if you happen to have copyright strikes, which I'm hoping that by the end of this video, you will check your algorithm, your back end, your YouTube studio basically, to check if you've got copyright strike. If you don't have that, then you are good to go. But if you have, work on fixing that. Either file a dispute or delete that sound or replace it with free sounds that YouTube has. Did you know that YouTube has free audio that you can use for your channel? Did you know that? Now you know. So YouTube Studio, I'll make sure that I put the link on the description so that you can go and use free sound for YouTube. That's all you gotta do. It's free sound. No one is gonna come to you and say, hey, I have the rights to this song, I have the rights to this instrument, or whatever the case may be. It's offered by YouTube and it's free. No one can come to you otherwise. Well, there are a few songs, if I can tell you, few audio tracks that requires you to actually put like a copy, put the source name. So normally when you get to that song, it will say, okay, put this on your description just to show that, okay, it's actually belongs to this particular person. So it's important to note that. But some, you just don't load and use it, and that's okay. That's okay. So take note of that. You can use free music. So that's the advantage of having YouTube and having all those other services. Now, it is not all bad that your channel gets to be taken for review. As a matter of fact, if it happens to be taken for review and you are maybe rejected, you can still reapply within 30 days, I think? I believe is within 30 days. YouTube, do confirm for me if maybe I'm wrong, but I think that's correct. So you can actually reapply once you have fixed and maybe deleted some of the copyrights, making sure that your video is nice and clean and on point. All right, so that is what I think you should do and consider and understand that this is the rules that YouTube has. So if you want to actually get to another level, you gotta follow the rules. These are the rules. Unfortunately, there's nothing you and I can do. We have to follow the rules, okay? As much as you love that amazing song by that artist and everything, you don't have rights to that song. But if I can tell you something, you will somehow have rights later. I think once you monetize, you will have more options on the YouTube partnership program where you can use other artists' songs but at a premium, meaning you will pay a certain fee. So that's why it's so important for you to stop looking at what other people's channels are doing. You see that song and then you want to take that song and use it. Chances are they have rights to use that song. And by the way, there are rules to this. You can use that song, but if you decide to stop with your premium or whatever, chances are you might be copyrighted. So there's just so much more. But nevertheless, I would actually advise you to use the free sounds. Like, why even bother with a premium? Well, you can look at it later if you can afford it, of course. But of course, if you love YouTube and you really want to be here, you want to grow here, you really want to create amazing content, I'd like to believe that you will get to a level where you can afford to have those premium accounts and have all the songs that you want, and everyone's gonna be happy. YouTube will be happy, you will be happy, and everyone else will be happy. All right, so I hope that you enjoy this video. If you, of course, course it spoke to you, do comment and tell me if there's anything that I've missed that you feel like you want me to clarify. Or of course you can just comment and tell me what you thought about this video. I think I've been speaking so fast, but I hope you got what I said, right? Nevertheless, thank you so much, RealFam. I love and appreciate you, and remember to make today count. And yeah, soon I'm gonna be monetized, but only if you watch my videos. And of course, make sure that you check out the playlist and you binge in a little bit so that you can watch more videos, you know. With that said, I love you always. Remember to make today count. Mwah.